Alright. Hi guys. I hope you all are having a good Sunday. Mine could be better. My sinuses decided to mess with me today, and I'm really hoping it's a one-day thing and that this doesn't continue to tomorrow when I'm at work. But, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But for now, let's get to the art. So right now what I'm thinking of doing is, well, I'm just going to be refining some stuff. And I think what I'm going to want to do is just to clear everything away, so I can just focus on this part. So, right now I want to actually fix up this. So, okay, I might need to have the face. And I think I can work well just with this because I'm going to actually just kind of just like I said, refine this. And I'd say first part is I kind of want to actually make it symmetrical, honestly. So figuring that out's going to be a thing. Because I can't remember if there, I feel like there should be a way to mirror some stuff. Because man, I knew I could do it on Krita. I feel like it should be something that I can do here. Yeah, no, those are selects. That just snaps to grid. Ah. Hello, Red. Glad you could drop by. I hope your day's going better than mine is, because right now my sinuses really just want to be annoying. So excuse me for a bit. Really do not want to catch me blowing my nose while my mic's not muted. But yeah, I'm glad you could be here, Red. Right now, is there even a way to... probably not any of these. Yeah, and I have no idea. I mean, I never really know what causes it. I just know that because of this, I'm definitely going to make sure when I wake up tomorrow before I go into work, I'll just take my decongestant, because hopefully if I give it about an hour or so before I go to work, it'll at least start working in time. Because I don't want to be spray painting stuff and just constantly having to worry about my nose. Yes. Yeah, cannot find anything that like sets up a like easy mirror. Because I at least want to see if I can have a mirror set up properly, if I can actually kind of make these glasses more symmetrical. Because honestly, that's the biggest thing I'm annoyed by with this, because like you can tell these two bits, they don't match, and hell, even these sides don't really match. And I mean, I don't know if having a kind of mirror drawing along, like mirroring my lines would help, but I'd at least like to like see it and see like, okay, just see if it like works better or not. Oh, hey Ezreal. Okay, so what? I assume it has something to do with Danganronpa. Oh, okay, no, it's real world. You're sick. That sucks. I feel for you. I hope it's nothing too bad. But yeah, no, that sucks. Oh, second time in 2 weeks. Oof. I hope you can get some. Oh yeah, deal with fever. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, dealing with fever, well, as long as you're able to keep it down, I hope you're like staying hydrated, getting your liquids, and getting some food in you and just resting, because yeah, that can be just like with fevers, most you can do is just ride them out. Well, as for me, the sinuses decided they want to annoy me today, so I've already taken my decongestant earlier, but still just want to run and leak and just be a massive pain. And other than that, well, I really hope they don't continue that way when I get into work tomorrow. Yep. That is definitely one plus if you're, like, honestly one of the best things to do when you have a fever is just don't do anything, sit down, get some rest, and just watch some stuff, because, again, you're not going to be, like, going up and doing stuff. But yeah, I hope that fever breaks pretty quickly for you, Azrael. Because, I mean, even though you get to, like, not have to worry about stuff and just rest, it just sucks to deal with. Yeah, no, I don't want figures. No, I don't think using a figure tool would help me draw the glasses. Don't even know how like the correct line tool works, so that's not gonna help. No, this is a zoom. This rotates. No, that's just quick access. Item bank. No, none of those help. feel like that would... Yeah, I just really feel like there'd be a... like, a mirror thing to have on. I don't want to do anything to I don't want to do anything to the canvas right now. I mean, a grid could help, but not exactly most useful. I mean, I might want to try putting a grid on here and see if that can help me just like keep stuff kind of symmetrical, yeah. Yeah, sketching probably would work better, yeah. Honestly, right now I'm not even thinking the mirror is going to help too much. Honestly, I just like to actually figure out like if that's a thing and then just see how it works. Honestly, I really should just actually look into like a lot of the stuff that Clip Studio actually lets me do. Probably help me a lot more than just trying to figure it out on the spot. But, alright. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how, like, the mirroring, like, how to actually, like, if it actually has, like, a mirroring mode that I can just set up. Because I have not been able to find something like that, right? Yeah, granted, my sinuses might be kind of giving me a little bit of brain fog and kind of keeping me from notice something that's, I think, is kind of really obvious when saying like, oh yeah, use select this for the mirror stuff. Okay, thank you, Red. Oh, and what anime would that be, Azrael? Ah, yeah, when your mind's a bit foggy, watch horror anime. That sounds great. Well, I mean... Huh. Okay, well, you do you, Azrael. Because I don't know if I'd want to watch a horror anime when I'm... like... when my head's a bit fuzzy from a fever. And now click on those, just moves on. And no, that's just for the scroll bar. Because again, that's just rotation, that's just zoom. I think this is giving me a good indicator that if I ever get hit with a fever, it's probably a good idea to not try and stream, because wow, I'm just blanking out a whole lot more than I usually do. That just gets... And I know it's not one of these that sets it up. I know that much. Palette color, lock, opacity. But so anyway, what's the Yamishi by like? Anyway, since you mentioned Astro. Oh, okay. Thank you, Red. I got it. Oh wait, the ruler has it. Oh, a symmetrical ruler. Okay, thank you, Red. Okay, that makes sense. So it's a symmetrical one. Alright. So now I just... Okay. That gives me something to work with. Thank you, Red. Okay. So, how I have it here. Okay, we start like this, right here. Okay. Okay, honestly, yeah, that looks a lot better for just, like, for making a pair of glasses. That works much more. And, yeah, so for this one, okay, let me just pull up the reference I use for this. Yeah, because it kind of starts down at the sides. Then we go up and kind of come over. It's definitely not going to be an exact match for the actual thing, but at the very least it looks symmetrical, and I'm more focused on that. Okay. And nose. Alright. So if I start here, go out like this, and then we go down into that. Okay. Looks... Like, I think I don't want to go out as much on the sides there. Nope, kind of missed it. That's doesn't look as smooth though. Yeah, it's a bit. Oh god, I forgot to unmute myself. Well, thankfully I didn't say too much other than I wanted this to kind of be like a more, like a smoother line down here, but yeah, this is what happens when my sinuses decide to be annoying and give me a little brain fog. Okay, so we're almost done. Just need to have a... Oh, actually, comparing it here... Okay. I think I'll try and draw it kind of... Because there's supposed to be like a little piece above, like the bridge of it. And I don't think it'll look good if I try and put it on top of what I've already drawn here. So let's see how it looks if I just kind of try and make it under here. Maybe a bit steeper. That's a bit too much though. In the middle. Okay, that looks like actually like comparatively definitely like how it looks more. Alright. Now, how do I take the ruler off? Okay, just do that. And now all I need to do is just kind of connect them. And they're already kind of connected there. Okay. And again, that looks good. I could probably afford to move it up a bit. Don't do select layer, do move layer. Okay, that looks better. The eyes are more centered in where the glasses are. Alright. Okay, but now I'm getting some of the... Well, I can work with the colors. Yeah, I mean, I can also just make new ones, because I pretty much just wanted the colors there to figure out, like, okay, so yeah, this is how I want, just like general colors, so I can work on that later. Alright. Okay. So that's good. Okay, and I definitely want to have the lines be a bit thinner. Okay, and the visualizer doesn't stick out too much. Okay. I think the boots are a good place to start next. No, I want to be here. And if I'm gonna do the boots, then it probably won't hurt for me to pull out my own pair of boots so I have a good reference. So let me just go grab those from my closet. Be back in a bit, guys. Alright, got the boot. Now it's not like I'm going to be using it as an exact reference on everything. But it's just, it'll be helpful to have an idea like, okay, this is what a boot does look like for like some extra detail stuff. Like, I'm not going to go super in detail with it. But I feel like adding some extra stuff is nice. Alright. I think it's probably best if I start with... Like, I definitely don't want it to be... I want to keep the same general size because it actually fits. So I'll start copying this as an outline because I can touch that up after I like turn this layer invisible after I make it invisible. And I can just touch up anywhere that there's a bit of an issue. Although I probably actually don't want to use 1 for here. Actually, did I do this in like 5? Okay. Maybe 3 would work well. Okay, I think with 3 I can definitely actually do some more with it, so... Okay, it works well for just an outline. Yeah, you can probably tell I have no idea how exactly I'm supposed to go about doing any of this. So let's just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. The creative process is terrifying. Yeah. Making mistakes is well, it's a part of the learning process. Doesn't make it any less terrifying, though. And hell, it's a stupid kind of terrifying, because I shouldn't be afraid of making mistakes. But my brain is stupid like that. This pretty much goes, oh yes, you made a mistake. You're absolutely horrible. You'll never improve. You should just stop right now. And I just need to tell my brain, shut up, brain. You're stupid. You're me, so you're stupid. Stop telling me to stop doing stuff just because I'm not immediately good at it. Okay. Alright. So, for this part, I'm actually taking a look at how the tongue and laces of my boot are actually working well. Like, actually, thinking about when they're, like, when it's actually being worn, the sides of the boot that kind of get drawn together to secure the tongue in place are actually kind of parallel. Yeah, of course, I'm using a boot that I have worn a lot and broken in, so it's not exactly... It's not fresh, obviously. But, I mean, that's kind of the point. But also, it kind of goes all the way down to where the toe would be, so... Might not be a bad idea to just put this on another layer and figure out exactly where the toe is on this. I'd say, about... maybe like that? Yeah. That looks like a good general idea if that's where the toe is. All the way down here. Although perspective also makes this a pain. Say, no, definitely not going to be exactly parallel. I feel like this works good. And then we're just going to curve it like that. Maybe I should have actually had them kind of going a bit closer together when it gets down here. No, that doesn't feel right. That would be shallower. Okay, I feel like that works. I definitely think next time I try and do something where I want to have a lot of detail, I'm definitely going to make this a much bigger canvas. Well, alright. Okay. So, first let's clear out everything from here on this layer. Okay, and then just try putting in some stuff like the, like stitching, or that'd be the way to describe it, yeah. Okay, something that goes. Goes like that, it's kind of going around. Oh, I don't like how that looks. Okay, better. Yeah. Maybe a bit. You kind of see like right there. Yeah, I need to just make this part longer. It's just, it looks too short. God, that looks ugly. Okay, that looks a bit better. And you can kind of see stitching goes in. Oh, but yeah, wrong layer for that. Kind of goes like that. And we also get this here. And then we kind of have like a little bit that goes around here. Again, I shouldn't have gone like that. This guy goes as a little rim. But it doesn't go in at that point. It keeps going like that. And you have a little line of stitches that go kind of in this direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 little hooks near the top. And around here, this will also draw the little bit of leather there that they have in there, just kind of help secure it. Which I actually think about, that's probably. Yeah, that is definitely where they actually like sew the tongue into the boot, so it's like actually attached to part of it. Maybe it's something like that. I don't even know how I'm gonna color all of this. Oh well. Okay, now for a smaller detail like this, probably. Yeah, stuff like this and another layer to work on would be good. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at my shoe and just paying attention to the parts I don't usually pay attention to, just like seeing all the little actual individual leather parts that are stitched together. Yeah, it's stuff like that that's why I like watching stuff like how it's made. Just seeing all the parts come together is just really fascinating. And just realizing that okay. Alright. So we kind of have something that's a bit focused in like this. And a little bit like this. And it has a loop like that. Okay, so yeah. Honestly, I could probably make it a bit bigger. Yeah. I don't know why it's not like why it's lighter than usual when I'm in. Maybe 2 pixels would actually work better. So a bit of an angle. Like this. Okay, maybe I shouldn't bother with that detail because I just don't think I can actually get it to come out right and actually look good. And I guess honestly, like from far away it looks fine. And it just looks like a bit of a mess when you zoom in. But yeah, you kind of need these to have the to hold the shoelace in. Although in this case it'd be a bootlace, but still. a third, and a fourth, and then 2 little hooks. So I got those. And I don't know how I really want to. Well, I guess it could be fairly obvious what they are when you actually look closer. And you actually have the bootlace running through it. So look at them, they kind of look like something like that, I guess. But I'll just treat this as a learning experience, Cyrus, even if it turns out looking horrible. All right. Thanks, Reddit. Yeah, this is definitely the first time. It's just the bigger thing is my brain just going like, yeah, that doesn't look anything like you're imagining. You're a hack. You should just put the entire thing away and stop. And I'm constantly having to deal with it and just say, no, stop saying that. And it's kind of just makes me wish I had a stress ball to kind of squeeze just to kind of just get some of that energy out. Well, I appreciate the notion, Red. I do unfortunately still need it. But thank you. Yeah, I've got a feeling that no matter how this ends, this is definitely something I probably want to return to later when I actually get more experience doing stuff like this. I mean, hell, I'm probably just doing this to myself on small, tiny details that don't actually matter. Yeah. I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to stuff like this. Okay, I think 1 pixel will be good for this. Actually thinking about it, it'd be easiest to do the laces on 2 layers. Yeah. That's how it. Yeah. That's how it is, isn't it, Red? The details matter if I want them to matter, and I guess honestly at this point it's just I don't know what else I can do other than working on some details. But, alright. Okay. So first, get that going across there. And then, yeah, draw from here to at least like the halfway point where the laces should meet up. Oh, wait. Okay, swap these layers around. And actually, I want them to be laced. And keep pattern. Hook them for the first one. Keep the pattern and hook them through the second one. Something like that. And actually, that'll help a bit more. I'm gonna shrink you down because I'm gonna get rid of this on this layer. Okay. Right. Okay, maybe try this on a bit more. And then these ones go here. Alright. Actually, pretty easier. Okay, I can just make lines like this. Okay. And oh. Okay, and then he's going over here. Okay. Just lean back and my sinuses just started to feel really goddamn weird. Okay, not gonna be doing that again. Actually, I wonder something. It might be better to draw out the laces first before worrying too much about where to put the hooks and stuff. That might actually help me more. If I could just figure out how my brain actually really works with this, I'd probably have a better time with it. But before I go any farther, I've used up all my tissues, so I need to grab another box. Alright, I'm back. So, let's try this again. So, first one. It's about like so. One, two, three, 4, 5 crossovers. So, like one point here, second here, third here, here, and with the fifth one be, I want to space them out a bit more actually. Second crossover there, third there, fourth there, and then fifth near the top. Okay, yeah, that seems better. All right. And we go over this one. And over this one. at this point. The angle that we go over isn't as big at this point. And we cross over this point to end up near the top. So something like that. Yeah, I feel like that works well for laces. Okay. Actually, I want to check something. And all that will be in pants, so yeah, don't have to worry about anything really at the top. If only I could actually just like get these lines to be a bit I can make the lines a bit darker, but not so sure how well that would work. Okay, surprisingly, these are all kind of in the places I imagined them. That's... wow. It's surprising, honestly. I mean... definitely feels like I did better compared to those layers, so that's nice. Okay. I feel like I want to make 2 more layers here for these laces. Specifically, I want to go over these lines for the laces that are going on top. Okay. Yeah, and I need to do this one. On this layer. And then after this layer, let's go for the ones that are going under. And also the rest of these, because they... Or actually, no. I only want like these sides of them. Because those are parts that are going to be going under the loops. Whereas the top half go over them. Okay. And I go back here. Okay. Definitely looks better now. But all right. Get this on the layer in between. Actually, yeah. Okay, no, I did show those ones on. Okay, actually, wait. Okay. Realized I made a little mistake. Oh, yeah, I need to go on this layer for that. These lines should be on the layer going over everything. Yeah. Okay, and okay. And these parts should be on the lower layer. And that only happens for like the first one. Okay, better. Didn't mean that far out. All right. Well, you'll probably actually be able to see it like with color on it. Just not being able to see it line art doesn't mean much, honestly. No, that one did not like how that was turning out. All right. Yeah, I might as well try some, like, putting some color on this and just mess around with it after I get finished with this. Because why not? No, that's starting too high. Okay, now I can change that afterwards. Okay. Yeah, when it comes to here, there's nothing that's actually going to be above it. Which means... yeah, need to change this one and... I just need to change those two. So let's erase them. Let's get a bigger eraser. Okay. Okay, I definitely think, well... the class... you can well, again, this is why I want to just try putting some color on this and see... like, which details actually, which details add to it and which ones just become clutter. That'd probably be the best way to handle this. And that was just... so, honestly... yeah, I'm just going to get rid of those four because they're useless now. And gotta take a little break to use the bathroom, guys. So use this little break as an opportunity to just get up, stretch, do anything you need to do. We'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back. And I gotta refill my water. So now... Okay, these little laces and that part. That's the boot outline. So, alright. Let's just... Oh, wait. I was about to start coloring, but then I remember I want to add a little more detail to the sole part here. Okay, that's the colors. Okay. And I think I use like a 3 for here. Yeah, 3 looks about right. So what I'll do for this is just still one layer. Just kind of erase little bits. Like these aren't large sections. But I do this to show off that the sole actually kind of isn't just like a flat thing, like the bottom of the shoe isn't just flat. I mean, this also helps kind of show it off, but if I have little bits like that, and then I just do this. Maybe a bit not as tall on that last one. About like, there we go. Oh, almost forgot this one. Too tall. Still a bit too tall. Okay, yeah, that definitely makes it. Okay, I should probably also have one kind of like right here near the front. Although you don't really see too much on the front of a boot sole, like anything to show the kind of like little texture they give to the bottom of it, but this feels like I guess like the perspective is making it feel like the shoe is a bit too wide there. Though maybe I could solve that by kind of Wait, would that help it? I might actually want to kind of like I can fin this part, but I also kind of want to curve this a bit more. That might actually work. Just to show that, like, curve a bit more like that, and then I can curve a bit more like. Okay, maybe not that drastic of it. I mean, you want something like that to show, like, yeah, it's kind of going up there, but, maybe the answer lies more back in here if I have to kind of go back a bit to where this is. Start the curve a bit earlier, maybe? Okay, gotta rotate this a bit. Okay, that. I mean. Even looking at my actual boots, I can't tell if there's a difference between when I have when I'm actually wearing it or not, but even then the kind of toe of it does kind of like go up a bit off the ground. If I smooth out the edge here. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, from this far, you can still see some detail, but you can't. It doesn't really look too out of place. So, alright, we'll go with that. Okay. So now, let's just try this. Fill in that. Alright. Looks pretty good. Okay, yeah. Alright, and which ones disappear on... Actually, it'll be easier if I just... There we go. Is this the same color for the laces? Of course, with how the lines aren't exactly fully... They're not fully black. I don't really know how I'm going to be able to like darken those lines unless I just need to run over them a few more times with the pen. Oh, yeah, I just need to get these areas. I forgot about them. Oh, that's turning off the wrong layer. I kind of forget. Okay, I was a bit confused there. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can actually like make these lines like darken them a bit. Like this is just annoying that I wonder if that has anything to do with anti-aliasing. It was the anti-aliasing. Wonder. But you kind of need that for those spots, so not having it isn't exactly the best thing. Maybe a weak one would work, but like I want them to at least be able to not get overshadowed by the like color. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going for like a much larger canvas size on my next personal project, because I want to put in a lot of details. I don't want to have to go down to like the smallest brush size to really add them in. Who knows, maybe I don't have to, but I feel like I do, and it's all part of the learning process, Cyrus. I know, Cyrus, I know. Alright. Frozen her just fill this up on. Let me fill the top half on the bottom layer here. As long as I just fill in the. As long as I'm just covering the important part on the higher layer, it should still work out the same. Okay, now that spot's supposed to be there. Because these anti-alias pixels are just bothering me. They stick out just so much more when you actually like zoom out. Oh wait. Wrong layer 2, let's move that on. I should be doing on this layer. Because I don't really trust the fill tool to really work with this well. But it also doesn't look that good without the stuff on there, so... And of course, when you zoom out far enough, you can't even tell. So I'm just getting myself worked up over nothing. Of course I am. Alright. Let's Now I definitely want more of a gray for these. Thanks, Red. Alright. Oh wait, of course I can't see a gray. I have... Oh god, that... Oh shit, fuck, how do I... Okay, just delete it then. Because I don't know what I just did, but... Because this, I wanted to move it up a bit so I can actually see the gray that I'm putting in here. Okay, and this will be the kind of biggest thing to figure out, like if I want to actually include this small little detail or just like not have it there. Just see how these actually look. Because I mean, just as lines, they look like really bad. But maybe with some color, like they'll actually work better. That's the hope, at least. Well, I can at least use this to like do some touch-ups here. I can also touch up a lower layer for that one. Layer freeze. Yeah, no, layer freeze that one. Where the hell? Oh, god damn it. Of course. Of course. I guess I can keep some of it on there. It's gonna be too much of a pain to try and get rid of it. Okay, just need to clear that up there. Actually, yeah, I see you, Penny. I see you. actually. Because here I can actually kind of do this. Okay. I think that's looking good. Alright. Yeah, wait, 28 was the boot sole. Okay, yeah, come on up, Penny. Come on up if you're just gonna keep clawing at the chair. And you don't get to chew on the bootlaces. You've already done that enough. For the other, oh, there's the other one. But okay. Okay, I think for this, it'll work best like I can. Basically, have the same color on all of the parts, but it's kind of like around the edges. I kind of want to lighten it up, just like from, just like general signs of use. So first, let's just get the main color down. But then honestly, for this part, I might make it like the same color as here. Because, again, look at my boot, kind of the back of the, like, neck of the boot, it's not like leather, it's, I mean, honestly, I'm not sure what exactly it is, but it's, I think it's basically just a different material so it actually can stretch a bit more when you're, like, putting your foot in. And then also, just kind of want to get the tongue of the boot a bit of a... Well, it definitely should be a different color. I don't know if I want it to be kind of more lighter or... Well, I'll leave the tongue for later. Okay, Penny, I know you like sitting on my desk, but when you're on, like, my right side, it is kind of hard for me to actually, like, use my tablet. So if you could, like, you could go over to the left, that would work fine. I mean, what did you... Okay, I guess you didn't see a bird if you're not constantly looking out the window, but I guess you're just interested in what's out there. Alright, well, thank you for moving, sweetie. Alright. Actually, wait. Not that one. If we're in there only on this part, then I can just do the fill-in. Okay, that's better. At the very least makes it easier. Figure out how exactly to kind of lighten up the areas there, because I don't think going with a, like, erasing it's gonna work well. Maybe if I up the value a bit. Okay, yeah, up the value a bit, and let's try applying that. How does it look against there? Okay, it works, but I think I might want a bit less than that. So how about that? Okay, yeah, that looks like it works well. So I'll have that, shrink this down to about 4. So I can just line the edges. Don't need to get on this hole with that. But yeah, I can just line the edges with it. Not as a pen. I want a brush. Basically just kind of is a, actually want it a bit smaller. Just a way to show that the leather has actually been like worn. It kind of flexes a bit around the seams. The inner part here. I'm not sure how well it's actually going to come across. It's just kind of being like general wear, but that's right. And I don't want them there because that's kind of a actual bit of leather. I was okay going over on this side because that's just basically like stitching. Which I could actually, as I remember, okay, this, wait, is it 27? Yeah, it was 27, okay. I can want to erase well. Okay, yeah. Maybe not that much. Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell that's stitch mark. That's like stitch work there. Okay, that actually worked well. Nice. And I might as well just kind of turn this down a bit. There we go. Much better. But yeah, you can definitely see that's some stitch work there. Now let's figure out what I want to do for the tongue of the boot. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Maybe keep around like the same value, but like increase the saturation a bit. Let's see how well that works. Well, I mean, honestly, it's not bad. Oh yeah, I got something I want to clean up over here. Actually, I don't even need to bother erasing it. So you go here because this is the right one. And just fill this area in. And that's one boot done. And unfortunately, I don't think I can just like copy all of these and just kind of flip it to get this one, because this is a bit of a different angle. I feel like for now, I kind of want to get back up to the visualizer up here and actually just put some color on it. And think that I can just reuse these colors. Oh, wait. Did I not finish connecting it, or maybe I accidentally undid it? There we go. But alright. Go here. Fill with this color there. And then I have this down to 60% opacity. Gives it a good see-through look. Or wait, actually. Oh no, 50%. Yeah, it was the lines on there that got the 60. And now I can just fill these parts in. Although it looks like I'm going to have to touch up the corners here. Okay, actually, before I do that, forgot to put another layer on. That would explain why I felt it looked a bit weird. Okay. Yeah, like I thought, they kind of got a bit under the actual line, so it looked a bit weird. But, alright. And now I can work on this color for right here. Okay. Yeah, size 4 works. Here's where the symmetrical ruler comes in handy. Oh, no, I don't need that much. Just making that look right about, actually. Okay, that works. Thank you, symmetrical ruler. Huh. Okay, anti-aliasing with the brush pen. That makes it a bit weird looking. Because it's the shape of it. Because if I use a G pen, then it won't have any of the weird shape issues. Because yeah, you can see, even though it's mirroring it, it isn't like exactly the same. So, oh, let's try this with a pen then. Yeah, I'll just use a pen for this. Alright. And one right here at the edge. Okay. And I can just do a tiny little thing here. Wrong layer for that though. Okay. And then tone this down to 60% opacity. Okay. All right, looks pretty good. Yeah, well, I can be kind of okay with a bit of it poking out behind the hair there. After all, it is supposed to be glass, and also, I mean, I might end up fine-tuning it when I like do more of the face, so not the worst thing. All right. Now, there's the other boot. I think, yeah, I want to turn the rough on. I kind of want to clean up a little bit here. Like just, there we go, that looks better. Alright, so I feel like I probably used a 3. It 3 does, actually, if I turn off the color, how does that look? Okay, I think I used size 3. All right. Let's get the other one drawn on. Should be on layer 26. Yeah, layer 26 is on. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Looking good so far. Yeah, as I put here, since it's showing a bit more than the left side is. Oh, yeah. I was confused, like, wait, why does the bottom of the boot look weird? But I forgot, yeah, I have the rough on. But, yeah. Because this one's a bit more out than the other one. At least it felt like it was a bit more out than the other one when I was drawing it. forgot to color that bit in there. Because, like, as you can see here, although actually, look at this, maybe they're showing the... Huh. Okay, wait, shit, maybe it actually is pretty much the same, it's just the lighting that, like, kind of messed with me. Huh. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, I was wondering why those lines were looking weird. It was because like, the model was showing through. Okay, that explains it. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, something. Okay. Now we'll just do a copy and paste. Okay. Now if we just... Okay, no it didn't. Wait, if I have it like this, how come it only moved the lines? Oh wait, ducks. No wonder. Okay, I was thinking I would get everything with it. When I try to copy, I mean... Because I'd rather not like merge all these layers so I can actually use them together. Like, is there any way to... I guess this really is any way to copy multiple layers at the same time. You have to go through each of these, and that's not even counting. Yeah, I mean, I'd also want like the laces too. delete the copy. Let's... Yeah, now the selection only applies to the current layer. Might as well save. Haven't done that in a while. Don't want to mess up everything. Yeah, select all the selects the entire thing, so that's definitely not helpful. Because I just wanted to kind of like be able to make an entire copy of this and flip it over. Yes. Does not seem like I can. Unfortunately, there's no way to just like copy an entire folder. I mean, hell, it doesn't even sound like there's a way to copy a layer. Because I was thinking if I could do that, then I could just use that, kind of flip it 180 and then see how well it works on the how well it works as the other boot. But yeah. Because I really don't want to merge all these just to check something. But I'm thinking about it. Well, save duplicate is a clip studio format. Okay, now I can go over open this test one, if I can figure out. Okay. So first, if I just I've got to make sure I'm on the right layer too. Okay. Delete that from layer 26. Now merge visible layers. Okay. Undo that. I didn't realize it would also merge with the background. Oh wait. Yeah, should I? Well, no. Okay, yeah, no way. I'm still good. Merge these visible layers. No, I still have that one. You do that. Flip it horizontal. I don't know how well that actually works with everything. Oh yeah, planet transformation. So, heck, I mean, either way, it's gonna take me. There's gonna be a lot of work involved. Just either I copy over what I did on the right boot to left boot, like manually, or I go for each of my line layers, copy those, like flip them horizontal, and then move them over. And God, that also sounds like a pain. I think drawing is the lesser pain, honestly. Instead of just trying to copy everything over, so... And in fact, let me just delete that little test one I made. Okay, say now if I'm gonna be copying over everything, it'll be better to just like not worry about the other layers for now. I can just start by working with 26. Just slowly get the stuff over. Although now I need to go grab my other boot so I can have a better perspective reference. Because if I'm drawing a right boot, a left boot does not give me the information I need. Alright, got the boot. Something like that. Alright. And okay. So looking at it this way. I think I'm okay with the toe of the boot here. It works pretty well. So one after the arch. Although if this one I actually have, I'm showing more of the arch. Yeah. And actually, okay, and I'm gonna be redrawing the arch here because I just realized it doesn't. Like it looks too different. No, that's too low. I think I might even need to kind of cut back on here a bit actually to get what I need. Okay, I think that's about right. Okay, yeah, that looks good. All right. Get one little spot there for a, and then like 5 right in front. One, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th one right there. Okay, no, they were kind of getting a bit too tall. Maybe I actually need to give them some more space. Don't try and go too tall. Just little loops over the empty space. Okay, looks good. So now for the tongue. Now, if I had it on the rough, yeah, kind of. The right side of it, well, right from my perspective, kind of goes like, it's kind of basically becoming the side of the boot here. Although before I get to the tongue, it might be better to kind of draw like the toe of the boot too. No. Actually. Guide work? Okay. Yeah, guide is what I want. What the hell? Why did it do that? That was weird. Close. All right. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. And just... Oh, wait. Okay. Alright, yeah, that works. Okay, I'm looking here. Let's start a bit after this, a bit after the arch. Goes up and goes over like that, and maybe not there. Okay, that looks like relatively where it would be, yeah. Oh, wrong layer for that part. No, okay. It needs to follow the general like flow of the boot, which means it kind of needs to kind of go out in this direction when I get closer here. But I also kind of want to separate a bit. So something like that, I guess. Okay, seems better. Now this part is feeling a bit weird. Maybe I had it like kind of narrow itself down a bit too much, but it looks like relatively equal. And I don't think like, well, Well, I could try and like thicken that part up a bit. Let's just try it on 27 because I can just erase this part if it turns out weird. And that's... If I'm gonna do that, then it feels like it would be better to kind of move this over a bit. Like... this part here and kind of keep it from down here. In which case, maybe something like that work better. Okay, yeah, actually, I feel like that looks better. Alright. And in which case, I should also kind of extend this part of the... Oh. The tongue kind of protrudes a bit onto where the toe is, so I'll just go like this. Yeah, that works. Then go in here, erase this part. No, okay, that one's from up here. All right. And then just get a little piece like that there. Okay. This little section here. It goes around like that. Wait. And it's curving weird. Maybe it'll work if I just start from down here and... Okay, better. Maybe I want to kind of start a bit lower. here. Right up and go like that. And then same with that. This part. And like here. Might as well already turn these into stitches. Actually, might want to make these a bit closer here. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Oh, yeah, and can't forget. Is this one layered? Okay, it was. And erase that part. So I can just go here and just kind of curve it like that. So it's more built like that. There we go. All right. Okay, well, before I do before I add everything up on these layers, I definitely need to get the lace pattern, like lace spacing set up. So this layer we obviously have. Oh yeah, I use a smaller one for these. So I can get more detail in. Okay. So first cross, second cross, third cross, fourth cross, and then the fifth cross right up here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and on the right boot, it's the left ones that go over, unlike with here where it was the right ones. Okay. Okay. Alright. Looking good. Yeah. I need to stretch it a bit. Let's just try and get my back to pop, maybe. All right. All right. Let's at least get these lines done. Okay, got me on. Ready for this. Now, since, yeah, the bottom one is on top. Okay, let's get this set up. Oh yeah, yeah, remember. Oh yeah, this one goes over first. So I'm actually just literally lacing up my boots to make sure I have the proper structure. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then after these first one, yeah, draw lines there for these. And we just go across here. Thanks, Red. I think trying a little lace holders on the right side of this boot is going to be a bit difficult when I get up here. Might need to kind of mess with how much some of these laces are sticking out. Although who knows, that might just be an indicator to not care about those lace holders. I don't know why I was scrolled this far down on this, but okay. All right. Actually, it might be better keeping that one up just so I can make the lines meet up properly. Okay. And yeah. Okay. I'll probably scroll this down a bit. Okay, this will work. Okay. And I get these lines. And then these. Okay. Okay. Looking good, although... Okay, I think I'm going to actually just kind of like tighten this in a bit here. When I first use I can erase this and just bring it in like so. And my first erase this. Okay, that's gonna be a bit of a toughie to figure out for these things. Although, actually, wait, that one, okay, actually, no, that one's a bit easier because, oh yeah, all of that should be on the lower layer for these two. I forgot about that. Because, yeah, these have a little, like, posts they wrap around. Okay. Okay, so yeah, erase that bit. Okay. It's looking good, but I think this will be enough for right now. Might be able to get to these a bit off stream, like during next week, because I mean my shift does end at 2:30, and as long as I don't have too much overtime, then I'll at least have some free time before, like, I need to make dinner and then get ready to bed so I can wake up at 4:30 the next morning. I'll have some time to mess around with it, but I'm also going to be like just trying to figure out other stuff as well. But yeah, I'd say we're done for today. I'm gonna have a nice hot soup and just really hope that my sinuses decide to work with me tomorrow. Yeah, and thank you for being here, Red, and also thank you for the help with figuring out like the mirroring tool for this. And yeah, I'll try and feel better. So, let's see, who else is on right now? You know, let's raid Bella. That should just be a nice one to like go into. Because right now she's working on her Christmas mall outfit and it looks really nice. Like really nice. So yeah, we'll start the raid. And I've mentioned it before, but I've got no idea, like, I mean, after this one, I'm gonna take a little break to get used to my new schedule at work. So I don't know when I'll be starting up streams again. They'll definitely be, like, shorter streams than what I have before, and they'll probably be at a different time slot. But I'll be figuring that out over the next week or two. So, yeah. No idea when I'll see you guys again, but I'm going to be looking forward to it once I can get it all figured out. So I hope you all have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys again once I figure out the new stream schedule. Let's raid. And for the YouTube side of things, I'll be looking forward to the day when I can see you guys again as well. Goodbye.